A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
56, Mike, 56,
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yo, 56, the mark, boys, 56, check 56. Coming to you, jump out. 56,
to throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster, 43 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Seattle.
This is Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Carson. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They run it with Carson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle, 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Intended for Rashad.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Darnell Savage on
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
at the 1-yard line.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
We got this.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the ship. One side. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep. Jump out. Check 24. Check 24. Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Big hold of the 30. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers.
Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff to Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's a gain of 5.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14.
the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
15-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
28-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Penny, the Seahawks ball carrier. Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Returnable here from the 38. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Open space inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
3-yard line.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Throwing is Rodgers. Incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
It's 2nd and 8.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. Forced out to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Game on the line. Season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.